Refeed day, yes it is. Yes it is. It's refeed day. 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 What's good, people? So welcome to today's refeed day. Yeah! Refeed day. I'm marching like I mean fucking business today because I'm in a good mood. So I know I'm gonna have more food. And I've worked my ass off to be in this position right now, and I feel fucking good going into this week. It's kind of a fresh week. You know when you have that, right, this is kind of a new week, I'm gonna sort me nut out sort of feeling. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. New week, sort me nut out. We're 6.5 weeks out. Nervous but excited, but we're gonna fucking bring something which I want to showcase, and I'm just in a good mood today, which is different to usual because normally I'm absolutely battered. Yeah, absolutely battered. We're starting this day off with a walk and listen to a podcast. Podcast will be on the screen, and I'm gonna go food shopping and buy all the food which I've planned out for today. Tip of the day is, if you have macros, plan the fucking day ahead. Instead of getting to your last meal, I've got 4 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fat, and 2 grams of protein to fit in for the rest of the day. You fucked it. Let's get this video started. Decisions. What do we go for today? Do we go for these bad boys? Do we have a combo between the Frosties? Those two? Literally the hardest decisions of refeeds are the bloody cereal. Never know what to have, but I always have the same old shit, and I'm thinking, should I change it up? Should I keep it consistent? What do I do? Do I combine? So do I have Rice Krispies and Frosties together, or the white? What do I do? Hardest decisions. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Give you a background of the refeed and the rationale behind everything that I'm doing. So we know that my macros are 550 carbs. I was gonna say protein then, I was gonna fuck it up within 10 seconds of speaking. 550 grams of carbs, 40 grams of fat, and 200 grams of protein. Roughly give me about 3,400 calories, give or take like 20 calories or something like that. The goal with the refeeds, of course, is to get rid of some sort of diet fatigue which we're experiencing, replenish glycogen storages, and also we are trialing carb ups for the show. So this is really important. What I do throughout my day is I will be looking at my physique quite often, or every 2 or 3 hours, to see exactly how my body is responding to this food. Now, it isn't just a case of just eating food and then seeing what I'm looking like the next day. It's kind of seeing what I'm looking like on a regular basis. Like I mentioned, like, are you absorbing these carbs? Are you noticing that you're looking fuller within a couple of hours of eating food? You're looking drier, more vascular, grainy looking. So it's really important to assess your physique once you are doing a refeed day. How I'm going to split this out is I'm going to do 4 whole meals, well 5 meals including my intra workout if you want to include that. 4 whole meals. Again, we're going to have a good adequate amount of protein, so roughly looking at about 30 to 35 grams of highly bioavailable protein within each meal. That comes from like your egg whites, your whey isolate, your meats, etc. I focus around the peri-workout window when it comes to carbohydrates, so you'll probably find that my post-workout meal is my biggest carbohydrate meal. Rationale behind that is your body's quite sensitive to food in that window, so you really kind of want to utilize, if anything, you want to really utilize the peri-workout window, so your pre, intra, and post-workout. Can't stress the importance of how important that is towards recovery, performance in the gym, and how you are feeling. Like, so many people mess that up and wonder why they're feeling absolutely dreadful within the gym, wonder why their performance is shit because they haven't nailed down the basics. And fats, obviously we're going to keep fats relatively low, but I'll be implementing some sort of fats throughout the day just to get that 40 grams up, because 40 grams isn't crazy amounts. So that's the rationale behind that. 4 meals, digestion wise, is quite easy, quite simple for me. If I split it into, let's say, 6 or 7 meals, I probably find that my digestion would play up a little bit. So the goal, of course, with a refeed is to keep digestion in a good place, because we don't want to be fucking shit up like that, like basic stuff. Keeping to foods which I normally eat. You know, why would I implement a burger and fries when I I haven't had a burger and fries for over 23 weeks now. There's no point doing that. Being smart on my choices and just assessing from there. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of an insight. I've been chatting shit for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, so I do apologise. But number one is coming up, motherfuckers. Starting my day right, Love Island. Oh, it's got better. I can't believe, what's his name? Tom said that to the old Irish girl, like, see if she's all mouth. Why would you say that? He fucked it up so bad. That's the best moment of the series so far. He fucked it up. Tyson Fury's brother, Tommy Fury, whatever his name is. I can't believe he's like 20, 21. He looks like about 30. I didn't fucking realise how young he was. Makes me feel old as shit. Some of the people in here are young as fuck. You fucking dickhead.
So maybe you should have been a gentleman.
I was just repeating the question. You
no.
dragging me over and I just...
Yeah, and what because you're a follower, Tom. Can you not have your own opinion? Yes, you did. Don't lie to my face. Piss off.
Stand here and scream, shall we?
Yeah, and what do you expect me to do? Go in and suck you off or something? Piss
I wasn't
off.
expecting anything.
Oh, fucking hell. Here's a smile on my little face, yes! Meal number one. 3 bagel fins. However, what I've decided to do is a little bit spontaneous this time from me. Instead of having the basic same, well, I've had the basic same old New York style bagel fins, which are still fantastic. I've actually added one, yes, one, cinnamon and raisin bagel fin as well. So I have a combo of both the two, which is absolutely pang. Cinnamon and raisin. So we have 3 bagel fins in total. We have 300 milliliters of egg whites and 150 grams of mushroom. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of mustard. Pang! Oh, wow. The excitement, as always, is real. It's the same old shit every week with these refeeds, but damn, I just want you guys to know that I'm very happy right now, and hopefully you're happy for me within these videos, so I'm very much excited to look forward. I can't even fucking put words together, but what? But stop saying but, George, all the damn time. Excited, not gonna sit here and talk much because I just want to eat this damn fucking food. Supplement-wise, in the AM, 2 capsules of the psyllium husk fiber. We have what the fuck was that? We also had 1 vitamin D tablet, and we also have 1 vitamin C tablet, which is 1,000 milligrams. That's what it looks like. Get that straight down the old gob. Of course, first taste test together, we have to experience just me and you sitting here right now. Hopefully you're eating some good food. Hopefully you're just relaxed and you're thinking, I want to know what it feels like putting food into George's mouth. So hopefully you can, here we go. We've got a little bit of the combo of it all. Don't know if you can see that, if it decides to focus or not. But you get the message. Just dropped half it on the fucking floor, innit? And yes, I'm still gonna actually eat it. 10-second rule, right? Onto the cinnamon and raisin taste test. It's just the cinnamon. Wow. They gotta be my favourite bagels, for sure. Cinnamon and raisin. When I went to New York last year, I had the best cinnamon and raisin bagels ever. And I'll be returning there one day very, very soon.
Are you?
I liked him. Here.
Yeah.
So anyone who is from Jordan's Skinny Syrup that watch my videos, please sponsor me, because the amount of people that have actually bought this salted caramel mocha and sent it to me via Instagram or mentioned to me that they've started using it, I should fucking get some commission off this shit because I'm an influencer. I've literally influenced people to actually buy this shit. But this is the best one. The salted caramel mocha is just pang. Like, I thought the original one I used to have was good, but this one just tops absolutely. I use the cup as like a shot, so I put like 2 of these, where I just spilt like a poverty 2. I use this little shot thing to, just a little bit more, go on, why not? As if you can see this. 2 or 3 shots in there, best coffee you'll ever have, trust me. I would have a sip, but I know it's gonna be fucking burning hot. Yeah, if you're watching me, Skinny Syrup, fucking sponsor, give me some commission, because I deserve a little bit, surely.
We had VAR, we had penalty, we had...
Cooking up, well, prepping my meal number 2, which is going to be my pre-workout. We have 500 grams of white organic potato, bro. I'm also going to season it with the smoked paprika, which is absolutely peng. And this is simply what I do. I just bang, 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 bang. Not crazy amounts. So yeah, I'll put them in the old little pot. I'll give it a little bit of a season like that. And then I'll give it a good little mixture with my hand. Just get it all kind of evenly in like that. I've all got it, look at that, bruh. All over like that, looks pretty peng. And then what I will do is I've totally fucked this up. And then what I'll do is I'll grab this, of course, I'll put it in here. And then I will set it to about 200 degrees, which I believe is right. And I will put that on for about 20 minutes or so. We're gonna come back and we're gonna see exactly how these paintings are looking. I'm excited. I like the chippies, the potato chippies. I do spray my chips with the the butter fry light 1 cow spray. So I'll give it a few sprays. And I also spray the actual box thing you put it in as well, just in case. Kind of how I cook my chippies. No real magic behind it, if I'm honest with you. Just basic stuff. Little mini update, see how they're getting on. Whoa, not too bad actually. Give them a good old shake. You got to check on these fucking quite frequently because they burn very quickly. Let's see if I can get it back in there. Pre-workout meal about to go down. Different to the usual oats, believe it or not, which is absolutely a madness. So we have 500 grams of white potato. We have 150 grams of mushroom, 300 milliliters of egg whites. Macros are on the screen for this particular meal right now. Again, good adequate amount of protein, amount of carbohydrates to go in pre-workout, roughly about 80-90 grams of carbohydrates. And we're keeping fats to fairly low within this meal, so I'm excited as fuck to eat this. I love the old potatoes, they are peng. I get this question on a daily, do I eat meat? Like, George, are you gone vegetarian or something? I don't eat meat right now. The only meat I eat is red meat on a rest day. It just doesn't fill me up. Like, I got bored of chicken quite easily. Egg whites is really easy digesting. It sits very well with me. I have no issues digesting it at all. And like I said, I can get more volume out of those particular foods. Like if I compare chicken or turkey mince compared to egg whites, you know, per 100 grams, you're getting way more egg whites there, or way less protein per 100 grams compared to what you are with chicken. So if you're on a diet phase, egg whites are fantastic to create more volume in your food is what I'm trying to get at. So yeah, I do eat meat, of course. If you gave me a chicken breast, I'll fucking happily eat. I'm not turning vegan or fucking vegetarian or anything like that. It's just, it doesn't fill me up right now. And I'm making decisions like that on my, on prep, which unfortunately it just is kind of is what it is, as they say on Love Island. It is what it is. So I still implement my little pre-workout walk. Nothing crazy. I just literally walk around the block. I must do about 1,000 steps pre-workout. We know that walking or standing up helps with or aids digestion. So if I can help digestion in any way pre-workout, then of course I'm going to be able to, well, I'm going to do that. And also it allows me from a mental standpoint kind of focus on what I'm going to be doing in my session, and kind of allow me to a plan that I think so many people go into their session a little bit thinking about what they did at work today, you know, bringing the stress with them into the gym, and that kind of affects your performance. I've noticed that if I'm stressed in the gym, my performance is just utter shit. Try going for a little walk if you have the time. Go for a little walk around the block, kind of get your mind right, or get your nut in the game, as I always say, and see how you get on. Because trust me, don't knock it until you think, fucking hell, George, you little weirdo, going for a little walk, you're going into walking and stuff like that. Try it, just try it and see how you feel. As it's a leg day today, of course, the pre-workout is going down. We're taking a scoop of the MV Pre. I got the candy necklace flavor, fucking hell, George. So I have a scoop of that, and I'll have half a scoop of the Anova Pump as well, and it makes a lovely concoction of chemicals here, which I'm gonna fucking neck in a minute and get to the old gymnasium. Roughly ate about an hour and 20 minutes ago, so ready to rock. Let's get to the fuck fucking gym. So my session looks like this. We are starting off with the Cybex hack squat. Again, a movement which I don't know if I enjoy, or I go through phases of enjoying it. I go through phases where I fucking hate it. But we're gonna see how it goes today. The Atlantis pendulum is up next. Then we're gonna go on to some single leg press, single leg extensions, single split squats on the Smith machine, single leg curl, a calf raise variation, and we're gonna finish off with some adductors to finish. So that is my session. Roughly takes me about 2.5 hours minimum, 3 hours. Again, do I need to be in that gym for that long? No. But do I enjoy it? Yes. So who gives a fuck? Really, the goal is right now is just to really work hard. My motivation sometimes going into these sessions is relatively low at this point, but we can continue driving. And in these phases, I just think, right, what's gonna set me aside from everyone else? It is doing the shit that what people won't do. When motivation is low, a lot of people fall out of love with training. A lot of people stop training, but you need to continue pounding away, and it shall reward at some point. I've always said that your hard work, no matter what it is, no matter how often or how long you are doing it, it is going to reward. So make sure nuts is in the motherfucking game. I'm forgetting about work, forgetting about the missus, forgetting about absolutely everything, and I'm pouring my soul into this session because I want to kill myself. That's kind of what I'm feeling like right now, as well as motivation being a little bit low. We're gonna see how it goes. Gonna warm up, gonna get things ticking, and yeah, gonna see you throughout the session. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes well. Hello guys, and welcome to another voiceover. Again, I'm gonna do a voiceover similar to what I did in my previous video. If you haven't watched some funny stories, and you know, don't get me wrong, I'm serious about what I do, and I want to give people some value and knowledge in my videos, or want them to learn something, but I also want to give some entertainment as well, and just be relatable. I think being relatable is so key to making good content, because when people relate, people will stick by. So look, I've already given you a bit of advice there when it comes to starting YouTube and stuff like that, is always be relatable. My first question I got was my favourite Modern Warfare 2 set. MW2 back in the day was a classic which we all played. So my favourite Modern Warfare 2 class setup, I was a fucking M4A1 type of person with the red dot sight, extended mags. That was my favourite gun. I would just use that all the time, or the M16. Or was it the FAG or the FAG? The FAG? I used to have a modded controller back in the day as well. I used to use the FAG. It was like a single trigger one, but you had a modded controller, and it used to boo 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 boo. Those used to be the days. I used to miss those days where you just used to fucking beef with people in the lobbies, and you didn't really give a shit about life. And as you get older, you look back and think, fuck, like your parents used to say your school days were the best days of your life, and that's so true. It's so true. But in the moment of time, you're like, it's fucking shit, you know, go to school's bollocks, I actually hate it. But all I used to do is go to school, come home, play Xbox, and then go to bed, and then just not worry about eating, anything like that. My mum would cook me my food. Those were the fucking good days. So yeah, that was my favourite Modern Warfare 2 class. Question 2 is meals or plan in the off season, how I would approach this. So again, I think you should have a balance. I think if 80% of your week is from clean foods, then I have no issues with having a meal or two off plan, you know. As long as you are progressing in the gym, as long as you're feeling the best you've ever felt, then that's perfect. I think especially if you've done a contest prep before, if you've been in a real harsh deficit, you will appreciate your off season and having that balance. So really remember to utilize the balanced lifestyle within your off season, because if you are restricting yourself or so regimented as you are in your contest prep, you're gonna have no fucking life. At the end of the day, it's all about balance and life. There's more to it than just the gym, in my opinion, but that's kind of how I would do things. Question 3, thoughts on Fitbits and the calories burnt. So the calories burnt on the Fitbits, I think, are a load of fucking bollocks. Do not just say, oh, I burnt 3,200 calories, that means I need to eat 2,000 calories, or 2,300, 3,200 calories, whatever the fuck I said. Don't be doing that, because a little watch on your wrist cannot dictate how many calories you've burnt throughout a day. So I think it's a load of fucking tosh. And question 4, people still ask me this bloody question all the time. How tall am I? I'm 5'6". Yes, 5'6" is very, very short. My parents are short, my family are quite short, and I'm pretty much a fucking dwarf. So a lot of people think I'm fucking 6 foot. No, 5'6". Hope you've enjoyed this little voiceover. Bye. So that was honestly one of the worst, or one of the hardest sessions I've had in a long while. I went hypo during the actual session, like went quite lightheaded, stars, kind of went really hypoglycemic, which is something which don't normally occur for me. I've never really had that whilst I'm training, so I need to reassess kind of maybe the pre-workout and implementing more fats into that pre-workout meal, because like I said, I went slightly hypo during that session. I felt fucking awful, like it just felt awful. All the movements I was doing felt that slightly a little bit heavier. You have those sessions, that's nothing new to me. I've had those sessions, and you guys have had those sessions where everything feels just a little bit harder, or much harder than what it usually does. But in those moments, remember, just try and forget about it. I know it's very hard. Try and move on. Let's not get frustrated with just one session out of however many sessions you have left of the week, however many sessions, or however many good sessions you've had in the past. One session isn't going to ruin your progress. Yeah, I'm trying to get more positive towards that outlook of things, but slightly disappointed with how I felt going into or midway through that session, because I did start feeling like absolute fucking dog shit. But nevertheless, it's time to go home now, and time to have some fucking good food. So I'm very much excited to do that. And yeah, just a little bit fucked up, not gonna lie to you. Sweaty as fuck, really sweaty. Session, not very good, but we continue going. Don't give up. Do not give up, Georgie boy. We got this. We fucking got this. Me and you, we got this, yeah? So earlier when I was in Asda, I actually didn't know what cereal to have post-workout. So I had to actually go home and think about what I was gonna have. And people were telling me, have the white chocolate Rice Krispies. So I thought, should I? I'm not quite sure. So what I am mixing, I'm gonna have a combo, so I'm fucking looking forward to this, is of course I have my Frosties here. I'm also gonna have that with the white chocolate Cocoa Pops. I'm gonna mix the two. See what it tastes like. Fuck it, you know? YOLO, innit? YOLO, the most spontaneous I've been on prep, and I'm sort of nervous and excited at the same time. People might be thinking, oh my God, George, like, grow up. But this is my life. This is my life, and I'm generally probably the most excited I've been this whole entire prep for something like this. Post-workout, what I do every single day before I start eating is I actually sit down and just relax and allow my heart rate to get back down to near enough baseline before I start eating. So roughly about half an hour, 45 minutes after I train, I'm ready to kind of eat. It's something which I've always done, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're rushing and stuff like that, you got to do what you got to do and get the food in. But for me, if I have time, I will sit down, relax, get my heart rate back down to baseline before I start eating. You'll find that you can uptake the nutrition a lot more efficiently, and like I said, we want to try and get into that parasympathetic state, so that relaxed state, as best as we can outside of the training window. And obviously when we're training, we want to be in that sympathetic state, because as we train, we're creating a stress and we want to create an adaptation on our body. Simple as that. Make sure that you are relaxing before you eat, just getting that baseline back down to near enough your normal resting heart rate, and then start cracking on with the eating process. There's no real rush to get home and eat. Like, a lot of people say the anabolic window, you need to eat and, like, you know, have protein within half an hour of your after post-workout or whatever the fuck it may be. I believe that's a load of bollocks. Okay, so post-workout, moment of truth. I'm excited to try this. 100 grams of the Frosties, and then we have 100 grams of the white chocolate Cocoa Pops. That is what it's looking like. I'm slightly nervous, slightly scared of what it's gonna taste like. We shall see. We also have 35 grams of Away Isolate chocolate cookies from bulk powders with some almond milk. Can't forget the almond milk. A mixture of Frosties and the white chocolate. That's good. That is actually good. It's better than what I thought. I was debating the white chocolate. I've never been a fan of white chocolate before, but that's actually really good. The mixture with the Frosties as well. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can actually taste the white chocolate. I like a little bit more white chocolate personally. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's good. I've called it. Try it. Fucking unreal. Wow. That is really fucking damn good. That is a combo and a half. That is better than the crunchy nut and frosty combo. Wow. Final little bit. Don't do the camera. Part 2 of the post-workout is going to be the 2 original bagel fins from the New York brand. I've also squirted some of the most poverty-looking ketchup on there. This is the no added sugar or salt ketchup which I use. That is going to be post-workout. I may as well give you a taste test whilst I'm here. Nicely golden, which I like, and a little bit of ketchup on there, which might sound weird to you, but for me, Peng. This is how we wash the oats. We ain't letting them fuck up. Let the radiation hit my face. Don't want to be fucking up those oats. Final staple meal of the day. 150 grams of oats, 35 grams of whey. Look at that. Bosh. Perfect oats. And that's how you make fantastic, lovely oats. I've gone through how many times, like, don't DM me asking me how I make my oats. I've got so many videos. Oh dear, George. I've got so many videos on how to make your oats. Just experiment, play with them, water, consistency, all that type of stuff. But that is my refeed done. I had a really good day today, believe it or not. Feel good, feel a little bit better within myself. I needed this refeed for sure. And that's the benefit about a refeed. But tomorrow I'll dive into refeeding, how we should refeed, why we should refeed, all that type of stuff. People do email me and message me that type of shit. So I will do a video. Well, within this video, I'll explain tomorrow. But right now I can't be fucked because I just want to eat. So I'll see you guys in the fucking morning, you little fucking wankers. Yeah, see you in the morning. Stop. Just keep going, George. Just keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. So that is cardio and my steps done for the morning. I always pose after I do my cardio in the studio rooms they have in there. Normally there's no one in there whilst I do it. But today there was probably the 3 most intimidating blokes you could probably pull your trousers down in front of. And they, as soon as I pull my trousers down, they looked at me going, what the fuck is this kid doing? And I could hear them all laughing and all that kind of shit, but you know, I'm gonna sit here and lie about it and stop. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be in a thong in front of hundreds of people. So in this final segment of the video, I wanted to dive into refeeds and my thoughts and feelings about refeeds and how we should implement them and all that type of stuff. I'm not gonna keep too much of your time because I'm editing this video, it's like 25 minutes long, so I keep saying so, fuck's sake, George. But refeeds, when should we implement refeeds? Now, you have to be on track with your goal, whether it's contest prep, whether you're getting lean for the summer, which I wouldn't implement a refeed if that was the case, but you have to be on track. If you're still fat, you don't need a refeed. You need to still keep digging and still very much yield as much fat loss off within this phase as possible. You do not need a refeed at all. So number one thing to take into consideration is, are you on track? Again, what's the goal of the refeed? So the goal is to essentially get rid of the diet fatigue / acute fatigue that you've experienced within dieting. Obviously, we know that dieting is a stress upon the body. Our body doesn't want to lose body weight. That will, you will recruit some sort of stress and fatigue throughout that phase. So the goal with the refeed is to kind of almost get rid of that slight fatigue, that stress that I've mentioned. Maybe see a slight increase in performance because, as we know, especially as natural, maintaining performance within a deficit is very hard. You're not going to be able to, especially in the contest prep phase, you're not going to be able to get progressively stronger throughout your throughout your phase. It's just that's natural bodybuilding, unfortunately. And the people that you see on the internet that tell you differently are chatting a load of fucking shit. What we need to remember is, are we on track? What is the goal of the refeed? And how would we structure this? Personally, what I would like to do with my clients and what I currently do, what AJ gets me to do, is we have an increase in carbohydrates. We prioritize carbohydrates. We know that carbohydrates is our primary energy source. Now, a lot of people might have a cheat meal. A lot of people might have a refeed throughout the whole day. It all depends on kind of how you want to structure all that type of stuff. But ideally, what we would like to do is I pretty much go back to my off-season food, carbohydrate-wise. Within my off-season, I was eating roughly about 500 gram of carbs a day, 550 gram of carbs. So we simply implemented that into a refeed day to see how well my body see what happened. And it can either go one or two ways. You might see, you know, a reduction in water retention, inflammation in your body due to the fatigue and stress from dieting. So your body weight might drop after implementing more food, and you're sitting there going, hang on, I'm eating double the amount of carbs I'm eating and I'm losing body weight. What the fuck's going on there? You might gain 1 or 2 pounds in body weight from just intramuscular fullness, glycogen restored, stuff like that. So again, you could either go one or two ways, and it's about assessing how long does that take to come off. Are you back down to baseline in a couple of days, or are you just maintaining? So you gain 3 pounds and your average per week is the same as before. You're not really getting anywhere with the refeed. So it's all very much assessing. Now, a lot of people may think fats, should we increase our fats? Should we decrease our fats? Should we increase our carbohydrates? Should we increase our protein? Decrease our protein? What's the reason behind that? Of course, I like to prioritize carbohydrates. That's kind of how I've done things. I take down protein and I take down fats. Simple as that. And I like to have a real focus on carbohydrates. So assess. If you are on track, refeed. If you're not on track, don't refeed. You still need to keep digging. Of course, I could dive into way more than what I'm doing right now, but I'm speaking for 4 minutes and I started left, right and centre, and I'm bloody repeating myself half the time. But I'm gonna leave it there and give you a little bit of insight on refeed. If you want me to make an exact video on refeeding, then I will, because I get people actually fucking messaging me all the time about fucking refeeds. If you watched today's video, I sincerely hope you enjoyed today's video. If you watched the whole video, comment down below remote. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching as always. Thank you for all the support. 16,000 subscribers, which is pretty mad. 16,000, rah. It's a lot of people. It's like a stadium full of people, but not quite. Anyway, bye. Make sure to say goodbye. Bye guys, bye. See you later, bye. Love you, bye, 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 bye.